Hi, panel number 2. Welcome to your reading. So, in this reading, we are going to see which karmic cycles have you broken, and because of the space that you have created, what good stuff is coming in, and what good blessings, and whatever you have karmically generated for yourself, what all is coming in for you. All right, and you chose this beautiful pyrite stone. Right, so and this particular tarot deck, so we'll keep your stone right here. We are going to pick up your deck and put it on the corner. When we need it, we will select it. So this will show us like what karmic cycles have you broken, and these cards will show us, what area of your life was this pertaining to, and this will show us like this would be a transition card, like now what are you moving into. So I'm going to start with this. So this is the karmic cycle that you have broken. Ocean tides, individuality, strength, formlessness. Look at the moon. Yeah, the moon has the power to pull the tides. Emotions, I'm getting emotions. Emotions control you. Again, another moon. It's a blood moon. Beginnings, endings, clean slate. Oh my God. That's what I was thinking. You got two moons. I think this is a pile which is highly emotional, and it seems that emotions have always had the better of you. They've, kind of led you astray at times. And I am not talking about this lifetime, but I am talking about multiple lifetimes. So because we are talking about karmic cycles again do not repeat in across one lifetime. So karmic life cycles repeat across multiple lifetimes. So we are talking about what your soul has been going through, and what karmic cycles have you broken in this personality. So to explain this concept a little bit, the soul kind of comprises of two segments, to put it in very, very simple layman terms, which is like very, very rudimentary, so to speak. The first part is the personality. The personality is the human vessel which we have, like the clothes that we wear, So you might be a doctor, you might be a healer, you might be an artist, you might be a driver, you might be an entrepreneur, you might be a business person, you might be a teacher, you might be anything. So the profession and the kind of person you are and all those characteristics make that personality. And then there is the individuality. Individuality is something that is more of a soul level. Like you are the soul of a healer, so to speak. So in multiple lifetimes, your soul will try to put you in situations that try to bring out that healing aspect of yours, right? So that is the individuality part of it. Now these karmas that I am seeing right now, essentially your soul has been putting you through situations which had these intense traumas, which had these intense emotions. I'm seeing this house where people are like really fighting among themselves, and there is so much of discord and disharmony. So essentially it's not only in this lifetime, but multiple lifetimes you have been put into situations where there was intense disharmony, there was intense discord, not because you are a bad person or because your soul wanted you to go through that, but it wanted you to go through those experiences so you could learn and you could move on. Finally, in this lifetime, pile number 2, congratulations, you have broken that cycle of being in intense emotions, intense trauma, intense feelings, but then trying to control yourself and coming out of it. You've stopped being reactive and you are being proactive. You learned that responding to situations in a whiff is not going to help you anyways. In a snap, if you're reacting, if you keep on reacting, you will always be in that reactive cycle. And your emotions, like look at these two cards. If you see, there is so much of turmoil in this one. Like the waves are rising over here, the ravens are flying, and look, there's been a lot of emotional turmoil around you. This is which is coming through. And you are an emotional person. You might be a Cancer, you might be a Pisces, You might be someone who is kind of affected a lot by emotions. So that is something that your soul is, kind of breaking. The cycle that you're breaking is that of intense emotions. Oh my God, calling the storm. I was just saying, I just felt that stormy feeling right here because of these two cards. Calling that storm. You see this character, this figurine is standing outside, and she has this wand. I think this is the staff of, like, if you watch the series The Sandman, I think he carries something, like he wears something like that. So, and she has like stags, the stag antlers. Your soul is someone who works with the elemental energies of this earth. You are that powerful of a soul. However, one elemental energy, which is the water energy, has become so powerful, it has manifested in a very nefarious manner in your life. It has been bringing so much turmoil, so much, problems in your life, just because of the emotions. People might be saying, oh my God, you're so emotional all the time. It's not your fault. Pile number 2. Please, it is not your fault that you are emotional. Those are the karmic bondages and the baggage that has come with you through in multiple lifetimes. And that is something that you have already broken, or you are going to break very, very soon. Those cycles of karmic bondages which cause the water element to be unbalanced in your body, in your emotions, in your surroundings, with the people that you interact with. It would bring back more, again, the situations would bring people who are always kind of bringing out the worst in you, so to speak, emotionally. You have broken that. Bond. And you're coming out on top. You see this figurine, it's kind of standing on something. And the number 30. And she looks so powerful and so calm, because you have learned to call the storm your own. Nobody else is controlling the water elements around you. Nobody else has the power to, stir your waters, so to speak. Nobody else has the power, because you have reclaimed your power. That is your power, pile number 2. You are emotionally a very stable person, but because of things and the circumstances that have been around you, it has always brought out the worst part of your emotions. You always felt imbalanced. You are not imbalanced. Those were the karmas associated with those people that needed to be cleansed out before you could become balanced. And now look at the power that you are reclaiming. You are reclaiming the power of calling the storm your own. You know what to do. You are not going to let anyone else dictate your emotions. You are coming in terms, you are balancing these emotions. I'm feeling a lot of temperance energy come through for you, right? And this was in what area? The emotions, the stirring of emotions. Matriarch, mother of homestead, rejection, opportunities, consequences. There might be people in your family, maybe female aspects of your, females in your life, or feminine energies, so to speak, in your life, that cause a lot of havoc in your family. You might have mother wounds, you might have wounds, you might not, gel very well with your siblings who are like females, friends who are like females. Not because there is nothing wrong with you. You are perfect the way you are, only that you had karmas with these people, especially around maybe your maternal side, your grandmother, their grandmother. You have this generational thing also coming in. I'm feeling like a generational trauma regarding, and do you see, I mean, like, wow, I'm just realizing both of them have horns, both of them have a staff, and both of them are around things which are falling. My God, pile number 2. You are becoming so powerful. You are reclaiming. That is why you're calling the storm. You are rejecting things that are not meant for you. You are grabbing opportunities that are meant for you, and you are controlling the consequences of what happens. How do we control the consequences? When we control our actions. You are becoming extremely powerful. I mean, like, this card kind of repeated twice. Same figure, same style, and look at even the way she's standing. Both of them there. You are kind of Because emotions is what? Emotions is the moon. Emotions is the feminine energy. The feminine energy in your being has been very disbalanced, has been in disharmony, has been in discord for multiple lifetimes. But now you are bringing that balance back. Remember, I was saying, I'm seeing the temperance card. Temperance means a balance. You are balancing your feminine energy, you're balancing your creative energies, you're balancing your emotional energies, you are balancing the water element within you. Maybe you've had problems with, issues with in your body with water, like you hold too much water, you don't drink too much water, you kind of feel dehydrated, and things that happen after you're dehydrated, so maybe those things have been happening for you, but now you are reclaiming that power. You are balancing your feminine aspect and you are closing out that cycle. Therefore, what this means, pile number 2, is that people who have been stirring the, I'm not recalling, like say you stirring the hornet's nest. So even if people try to do that, they will not get anything from you, because you're balanced. You're you're taking your power back. You are taking your power back. Pile number 2. Wow, emotionally you'll be extremely balanced. And this is Yesod, root connection. Yes. So essentially Yesod is it's the 9th Sephiroth. Sephiroth are the ideas or the circles in the tree of life. So this came out for you. And the root is essentially, it's like the 9th Sephiroth, and it stands for foundation. And guess the ruling planet for this circle, the Sephiroth, is the moon. So pile number 2, you might have some very, very strong moon placements in your chart, in your natal chart. You might be kind of a very moody person. People might have labeled you. Remember, labels are for the personality, the outer covering, the clothes that this soul wears, the vessel. It's not who you are. You are a very powerful being. And the moon, again, do you see this red moon right here? This is giving me the same vibes. Hi, pile number 2. I'm sorry, my camera got cut off in the middle because I was I kept on recording. The storage was full. I did not realize that, but now I've kind of fixed that problem and we're back. So where was I? So we were talking about I was talking about this moon right here, right? You see the red moon right here. Now the Yesod, I think it's called, I always get that confused. Sephiroth, yes. I hope I'm not butchering the name. This is in the tree of life. If you've seen the tree of life, this is the second to the last circle from the bottom, right? The bottommost is called the Malakut, which talks about the earth realm, the 3D realm. And this is right above that. And essentially this Sephiroth holds the entire weight of the tree of life. So essentially it's like, when spirit descends into matter, this is just like right before we kind of jump into the material world, we jump into the 3D world. So essentially this is kind of spirit, but it can also see what matter is going to look like. And this card right here, the matriarch, talks about this queen who did everything right in her life, but the only thing that she and her king did not do right was, to pay kind of some sort of allegiance or something like that to Duat. Duat is the Egyptian goddess, and she's the one who places your heart next to a feather in a scale, and if your heart is lighter than the feather, then you're allowed to pass through the pass into the underworld. Now this queen, she knew she had been very kind throughout her life, but the only thing that she had not done was paying homage to the Duat. So when she came to Duat, in the realm of Duat, that was held against her, and instead of crossing over, which she was very sure she would, she was banished into that same realm. So instead of feeling sad about her self and feeling sorry about herself, she was noble, she was a queen, she knew how to take care of her people. That is what she did there also. She established the homestead, and that helped souls and travelers who did not have any place to go. They would come and they would stay for the night, or they would stay there for some time. So essentially what your cards are trying to tell you is that despite the fact that you might have outbursts of certain emotions within you, because of which you may have been labeled like difficult or over emotional or overreactive, and things like that. That does not make you a bad person, because it was not because of you did not want to do that. Sometimes you're like, I don't know why I did that. So that was because there were karmic patterns which needed to be broken with those same people who brought out those emotions in you. And pile number 2, you have done that. You are out of that cycle, or you are just ending, you are nearing that and nearing the end of that cycle. These 2 cards are telling me that you have carried a lot of weight on yourself for things that sometimes you were not even, it was just a small mistake. And you were being told like, you're overly emotional. I've seen people talk to other people like that. That is not right. So pile number 2, essentially what these cards are telling me, that you have kind of, overcome some sort of an emotional baggage that has been driving you down for a very, very long time. And this is not about one lifetime, this is about multiple lifetimes. So all these people, till we balance out our karmas with people, they keep on entering our lives through different, personalities. Like I told you, personalities meaning people, vessels, these human bodies. So now you're kind of done with that. You're moving out of that phase. So you are making space for something better to come into your life. And now we're going to start taking a look at what are those better things coming into your life, because you have managed your emotions. You are going to kind of, you are going to self-heal. You're going to be kind to yourself, because it is not you. These are things that have happened over past lifetimes, but you've broken those cycles, and you are going to be the kind and nice person that you've always been. Remember that. You've always been this kind and nice person. Just because of smaller things, you don't need to kind of, bash yourself up. You don't need to be unkind to yourself. You're balancing everything out now. So let's see where the changes are. The Grove, Divinity, Awe. I mean, just look at that. This is who you are. Ultimately, this is what everyone else is, what everyone is. We are divine. Now you are going to come to a place in which you're going to be, there are 2 messages I'm getting. One, people are going to look at you in awe and say, oh my God, how did pile number 2 do that? They were like this, but now they're completely different. And the second thing is, you are going to start seeing the awesomeness in nature itself, because you have overcome that intense emotional, veil that was always hanging so heavy over you, like because of the karmic patterns. That's gone now. Now you're going to be very happy with a lot of things. And this is the master number 22. Masters around you, they're helping you. And you got the courage of your love. You see, this is a portal which is opening for you, and you are walking through it. And you see these 2 figures are right here also. I don't know if you can see or not. And they're looking at it. So this is who you are, very divine, pile number 2. Now you are going to, the courage of your love. Again, since your emotions are balanced, and what is love? Love is one of the most powerful emotions. Since your emotions are balanced, since the moon is balanced, now you will be able to show your love the way you want to show. And that is going to kind of, it's going to display the divinity that is in you, that has been hidden all along. Do you see the colors right here and the colors right here? So you're coming out of that shell. You're coming out of that shell, pile number 2. Wow, beautiful. Those are the karmic things that you have healed. Emotional traumas, emotional bonds, feeling overtly emotional about everything. You have balanced it out. And now we are going to see, for pile number 2, please, what blessings are coming their way because of the fact that they have emptied out. Essentially, even literally, you've emptied out your vessel with the heavy emotional, baggage. Thank you. Right. So now we're going to see for pile number 2, if we could know what blessings are coming their way because of this karmic pattern that they have broken. Pile number 2, you are stronger than you think you are. Remember that. You are much stronger than you think you are. And now you will see that shine through. blessings are coming their way because they have balanced this balance, this harmonious, and they've purged this disharmony from their life, which caused them to be like highly emotional. Two cards want to come out for you. And what additional? Oh, okay. Pile number 2. Pile number 2. Pile number 2. Thank you. Thank you. And then we will also pull some tarot cards and see like what the guides want to tell us. Your guides are very happy. Your guides are very happy. They're saying finally, finally, this has come to pass. They've been helping you for a very, very long time. They've been with you like for eons and for so many lifetimes, and now they're so happy to see you fulfilled. I'm seeing like someone who's jumping on a bed and there are feathers and little stars, white bubbles all around them. The spirit guides are actually rejoicing. Pile number 2, your spirit guides are rejoicing. That is so nice. All right. So for pile number 2, let us see. Since they have purged themselves of this emotional baggage that has been bothering them for so many lifetimes, what blessings are coming in, which is going to help. All right. So let's see. Okay. Cast away negativity. Yes. You are cutting through the cords. You are cutting through the karmic patterns. So therefore, any kind of negativity reminiscent of, the emotions, that will also be removed from your life. And this is, I'm feeling like Archangel Michael's energy right here. And then you have equilibrium. Wow. And you see the water element, and you see the shell, the conch, the spiral. So this is, and look, 2 more. So this is, and there's the, the tree of life right there. So this is giving me a sense that, you are coming back into balance. You've been off balance for so many lifetimes that you don't even realize, that you're off balance. You might have, sometimes we do realize that, but now you're coming beautifully, you are coming back into equilibrium because all those negative energies have been cast away. You are calling the storm, you are controlling the waters, meaning you are controlling your emotions. Congratulations, pile number 2. This is so beautiful. What else is coming? What all blessings are coming and filling up the space now? Butter beans, counting time cycles. Yes, I'm feeling all these are lifetimes, lifetimes or multiple lifetimes that you've been in this particular, in this cycle. But now abundance is coming your way. This is like abundance for me. There is so much abundance coming your way because you have balanced yourself out. Pile number 2. See? Saturn, discipline. Oh my God. That is why this has been so long and hard for you. Maybe you've got difficult Saturn placements in your chart, you can actually see. Or if you're a number 8 or a number 4, and I think this is also number 4. You had 22, which is like, 4 again. So structure, responsibility, Saturday, Capricorn, restriction, obstacles, trials, hard work, self-discipline, integrity, and patience. All this is coming for you because sometimes people might, because, emotional people, we tell them that, oh my God, they're not disciplined at all. They let their emotions control them. Now Saturn is coming full power into your, being, and it is helping you maintain that self-discipline. So Saturn, over here, I'm seeing a very, very positive energy in this way, that Saturn is helping you maintain your self-discipline. And you have Lilith. Oh my God. It says darkness, untamed intensity, independence, erotic, sexual liberation, temptation, secret desires, fetishes, shadow side, empowerment, destruction. For me, Lilith over here is not along with Saturn. Saturn is the master of discipline. Lilith is the master who kind of, she lets you kind of, take on your wild side. Not that you're going to do something wild, but what I mean is that there have been so many things that have been brewing within you that you are unable to express. You have not been able to express yourself in a balanced way, like equilibrium is coming back. Why? Because one emotion, which is your, the water element, that has taken over everything. So now, since you're coming back into balance, the other things that you have wanted to do, which are symbolized by the Lilith, things that you never thought you could do, you will be doing them now. All right? Commitment. You see, there's an eagle and there's a white bird, and both of them are like fighting for the same snake, which is kind of forming a shape with moon in the behind. So it is like you have always been fighting yourself. You've been fighting yourself, your emotions. You've been fighting your emotions. This is you and these are your emotions. You've been fighting this. But now you are coming into balance. You are going to commit, because discipline is there. You're going to commit to the fact that no, I am going to be balanced, because you've balanced out your karmas. I know that's the thing. And prosperity. Wow. So yes, prosperity is coming your way. Again, this is coming under Lilith. So this is telling me the fact that there are things that you've always wanted to do, but maybe you were scared to do because you felt, what if I go out of control? Now, all that is going to kind of take a back seat. You will do things you want to do, and your prosperity is just at kind of, on the threshold of coming through. Listening to wisdom. Look at that. This is so beautiful. See, if we have something, essentially, I feel that your mind was kind of clouded by these emotions. It can be any type of emotion, intense emotions. And therefore, you could not listen to your inner wisdom, which is like intuition. Now, because that clarity is going to happen, you will be able to listen to your inner wisdom. And look, she is so calm. And look, prosperity. Look at the colors. As if, these colors are coming from here. So, you will be prosperous, you will be wise, you are leveling up, pile number 2. And finally, you have elderflower wording. Yeah, elderflower is like a very, very sacred flower, I think, in the Celtic tradition. And this is telling me that you are protected. You need not fear anything, because yeah, remember the castaway negativity card is here. Negativity is being cast away and you are protected. Any kind of negative energies are being warded off. This is protecting you. If you want to purchase like elderflower or something, maybe you can do that. But this is telling me that you are protected. All right. So now let's take a look at your tarot cards. You got the 5 of Swords. Yes. Again, this talks about conflict. You're moving away from this conflict. You see how she's moving away from this girl. Then you have the 8 of Pentacles. You have become a master of your emotions. Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles talks about mastery about something. And look, this person is kind of so, intensely focused on this. You have become a master of your emotions now. Now you are not going to let anything or anyone kind of, ruffle your feathers. 9 of Wands. Yes, you've carried this burden for so long, pile number 2, that you were like, I don't know whether this is going to heal someday or not, but yes, it has healed. 10 of Wands. Oh my God, 9 and the 10 of Wands. You've carried this burden enough, and number 10 is closure. So from the 9 of Wands, you're going into the 10 of Wands, which is closure. Sorry. You got the Ace of Cups. Yes, this is a new emotional beginning. Cups, I'm not surprised, deals about your emotions. I got my throat. Just got blocked, I don't know why. Sorry about that. Had to take a sip of water. Yes. This has been very, very difficult for you. Pile number 2. My throat just got bad. I don't know how. This usually doesn't happen, but it seems that your voice was blocked for such a long time that you're not sure whether you can whether you can even speak your truth. Something happened to my voice. I don't know. However, the Ace of Cups is letting me know that yes, this is a new beginning for you. You got the Ace of Swords. Oh my God. You got the water element. You got the air element. You got the Phoenix. Yes, this is so beautiful. Again, this is Archangel Michael's energy right here. You're going to have clarity of thought. You're going to have clarity of emotions. And because of all that, you will be like a phoenix who's rising from the ashes. If you feel that you've been downtrodden so much that you don't feel you don't have the power to come back up, yes, you will. Pile number 2, you will. This is the new blessing which is coming into your life, where you will be heard, you will have your prosperity, you will have the courage of your love, you will have the commitment to do what you want to do and how you want to do it. And finally, you have the Queen of Pentacles. Wow. This is telling me that you will achieve whatever you want to achieve in this lifetime. Be it monetary, be it money, be it abundance, be it a good relationship, be it a family, anything that you want that is related to something that we can touch and sense and feel, you will be receiving that. You will build that for yourself. Queen of Pentacles is someone who builds that for herself. Pile number 2. Wow. You will be rising as a phoenix. You have the Ace of Swords and you have the Ace of Cups. New beginnings. Very powerful new beginnings are coming your way. Pile number 2. So that was your reading, pile number 2. If you liked the reading, please give my reading the thumbs up. And please subscribe to the channel if you want to. And I hope this resonated with you and it gave you some closure regarding what kind of karmic cycles are coming to an end and the abundance and the blessings, the prosperity which is coming in. And you are a very powerful soul. You are a very, very powerful being. Pile number 2. Stay strong. And I hope to see you in the next reading. Thank you.